Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Horcrux and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I am having to do this as a voiceover because OBS was stupid and didn't record my audio. Or at least I didn't double check to make sure that OBS had my microphone recording. Alright. So we are currently on our way to Fulke and Stowe to help with the weakening of Fulke's defenses and reinforcements. This was right after Steam had... This is actually the day of Steam introducing achievements for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So I'm kind of standing on the horse like this. I'm looking to get an assassination dismount, which we got at some point. I figured out it was harder to steer with Eivor standing like that on the horse. I do wish I knew why I had these frame rate drops. You can't tell like when we're running through the countryside, but when there are people around, I will have like immense lag spikes. It'll drop from 60 frames to about 15, occasionally even 10 frames, which is absolutely terrible for any combat game. For any game, really. But here we are with Fulke and Stowe.
Fulke, Stowe, ready to attack.
I have reservations.
Of course you do.
Sparrowheart has reservations.
Yeah, we heard that.
Mercia wars often with Wessex. These people are Christians. Perhaps I can talk to them to avert more bloodshed.
Well, that is a good idea. We are kind of trying for stealth here.
We would warn them of our intention.
I understand. I promise my aid and I will keep my word.
Enough ringing of
He's a
souls.
good boy.
Time to act.
Yeah.
Onward! Take the Saxons' camp!
And now we go to... We did this somewhat stealthily at the beginning. Because it was like, oh, this is Assassin's Creed, you know? We'll be able to do this easily. And then, yeah, we are making our way through the camp, going through assassination. This guy is the whole reason we changed from stealth. But overall, this little camp was fairly easy. Yeah, look at all these people. We found out a very easy way to kill the standard bearer right there, though, so that was very nice. You go ahead. Yeah, so I had been complaining about it for a good bit during this period, but I have a dislike towards the characters that use pikes because they're just annoying to deal with. The pike users and then the skirmishers are like the worst people to deal with in this game. Yeah, we're just making our way through here, chopping these guys. See, the skirmishers here are a little irritating. Didn't have too much trouble with them here, thankfully. Yeah, this is... You guys using the pikes that are very annoying, though. Got some last little dudes over in the distance. We picked this up because we saw it was a standard bearer. We didn't mean to grab the dude there. So yeah, we picked the oil pot up. I mean, we're just running at the standard bearer here. And we figured this out by accident. But oil jars will one-shot standard bearers.
That wasn't so hard, was it, Stowe?
Even one man's death is too many.
Now I must see about destroying Fulke's supplies.
Stowe being lighthearted as always. I believe we went to... I actually don't know who we went to next. I think it was Uba. Could have been... We looked at the map to see who's closer. Yeah, it looks like it was Uba. Uba or Bassam? Okay, we went Uba and then Bassam. Oh, that was a small frame rate drop there. And as you can see, as we get away from the camp, our frame rate does get better. So it is entirely just that, I guess people, the Assassin's Creed game engine doesn't like the amount of people that it was registering. Because I haven't had this FPS issue with any of the other games that I play, really. It tends to be Assassin's Creed mainly. But here we are, with Uba.
All is ready?
We're a town of farmers and shepherds. This place bristles with swords.
And I think Uba and I did this mostly stealthily.
With him too. Went into the longhouse.
If we take care, we might avoid drawing the Thane's attention while we burn the grain silos.
We tried to get this mostly
Bring them on.
stealthily.
Been too long since I met a Saxon warrior worth half the shit.
Yeah, I do remember it did, we did do this mostly stealthy. There were sight limitations, sadly. As I die here currently. Alright, we are back. Apologize for that little break, but, you know, things happen sometimes. So we climbed this, I'm assuming it's a cathedral. Because I did not, in fact, read the screen when it popped up. But yeah, there is a grain silo there, and I figured out, hey, we're at range. Do we have any bows that can just shoot fire arrows? Sadly, we do not. And despite that, we go through all of our bows looking. A couple of our predator bows do have headshot bonuses, but it's a sleep cloud upon headshot and then spawns a trap, which neither of them were very useful in this situation. So we ended up going with a simpler solution, which was to just use our fire ability and hope we got them. That one we hit, no problem. This second one over there, we did have trouble with the range. I thought that first one had hit it, but I guess it didn't. So we moved closer, and unfortunately, yeah, we fell off the ledge a little bit. There's the other grain silo exploding. And this one we take a couple arrows to get, but we do eventually get it. And there's that one over there, which we also get from here. First try, by the way, amazingly. And then from here, it shows us we only have like half of the grain silos exploded, so we're confused. This is when it stops being stealthy, I'm sure, I think. No, that's right, we dropped right in front of a bush. We got convenient with the bushes here. There's Uba. He don't stealth very well. He's a big boy. Yeah, we make our way around. I believe there was a dude up here on this ledge. I don't remember. Okay, I guess I was wrong. Yeah, there's another standard bearer over there, which standard bearers are a little bit of a pain to deal with their shield. We are about like mid-late game now, so if not early late, we're late mid game, early late game, if that makes sense. We are definitely a higher power than we should be, but I'm terrible at games, so that's a thing. Here's the longhouse that we try to find we try to go inside, but you know, the door is locked. So instead we're just like, alright, fuck it, we're just gonna kill these guys. I believe we get this off stealthily. I don't. Yeah, no, we didn't. Because this dude saw us too fast.
I'm sick of smoking you now. Now, where's the big
Ubo was
man?
excited to fight. That ideally will draw these idiots out of the fucking longhouse. But we can never trust that, so we just go and continue looking around. Initially we're looking for like an entrance into the longhouse, and then we ended up just being like, oh hey, there's... I don't know how I missed so many arrows here, honestly. But I missed a lot of arrows. Especially when shots should have been lethal or something.
So slow! You will pay! God won't let us lose!
Yeah, those pikemen are annoying. You see me struggle with this one for a couple of seconds. Your best hope with the pikemen are to either dodge or parry. But the parrying in this game is so weird. And apparently they can block, which I had known for a while, but I always keep forgetting about when I fight them. Leads to Eivor being stunned for a little bit. See, we shouldn't miss that arrow, but we did. And then we realized we have... I did reignite my bow there. And I didn't realize until later that I had torches. That tends to be a thing I forget about once I enter a cave. Now, there was an Orlog in one of these locations. I believe it's the one with Soma. So we'll get to that later. Here's an example of why we hated skirmishers.
Remain steadfast.
Yeah.
With me, brother.
If you get surrounded by like 3 or 4 of these, you're fucked. And that's the dangerous thing is
We keep our wits about us.
you can't let yourself get surrounded in these games. It's really, you gotta focus on one-on-one combat or taking out hordes of enemies very quickly. Let's see, during Soma's section we actually end up laughing quite a bit because of how funny things end up being. Which shows an interesting approach for a good most of these. I mean, yeah, the standard bearer. You guys see why we don't like these. They are... Actually, we fucked this one quite easily. We did that by combining our fire and our heavy... not our heavy attack, but our special ability attack. Now, I did say a couple times throughout this episode that I think Cassandra's abilities were better. Of course, the Spear Leonidas had just an amazing ability in general. Being able to do ranged assassinations as long as you have a gun on. Proved to us quite useful in that game. And now here with Uba, we continue burning grain silos. Yeah, I don't know why he was just sitting there instead of, you know, being called to battle, but he was just sitting there.
Let's strip the dog off.
Yeah, these pikemen are really annoying and one of my least favorite enemies to go up against, for sure. Oh, Uba's going for that archer. Yeah, like, I didn't even remember I had arrows. I had torches here, so... I continue to use my adrenaline to use my fire abilities, which is amazing. That dude's gonna die from the explosion. He gets sent into the building. It's pretty funny. And with with that, we are done with the quest with Uba.
Just working up a sweat.
Saxon's
Yeah.
enough to test you in Porchester.
I will hold you to that. See you at the camp.
Uba is our favorite of the Ragnarsson brothers. I don't know if you guys remember, but Ivar is dead at this point. We did kill him. Mostly because he killed Chaelbert. And was a crazy motherfucker that was filled with bloodlust. But that, yeah, we just were like, hey, where is this archer? And then there he is. And from there, we go on to Basim, I believe. Yes. We do. Yeah, as you can see, with the power of 303, we are considered late game. Yeah, we're just working on this as we go through the game, not focusing on any particular tree. Because if you go through and 100% this game, you can fill out the entire skill tree. All 3 skill trees, both the Raven, the Wolf, and the Bear. Which, the Bear is the only skill tree we have not touched yet, so that's interesting. Yeah, then we decided to head to Basim next, just because he's close. Yeah, we just hop on our wolf horse and start riding. This is another one of those sections where we had a frame rate drop, but I think that's just like cities in Assassin's Creed Valhalla doing that. Because I don't experience that issue with any of the other games, I don't think. I had some issues with Origins and Odyssey, but not too many. I still have to go back to Origins. There's still some unfinished stuff we gotta go do there. Yeah, we wanted to assassinate him, but couldn't because he's on his horse. Made us go off the path here, but we didn't mean to jump off there. We meant for the horse to jump off, but I guess we were in dismount phase still. But yeah, we just find our way. Well, first we found a road, which is very simple. Then there was these 3. We assassinate one, and immediately kill the other, and then go straight for the banneret, which gives us a little bit of trouble, surprisingly. We faced a couple of these bannerets, and they did give us some trouble, which was very interesting. And then this young man got off just because he saw us fighting, and he got fucked. I forgot I had this ability, and it made this so much funnier. I totally forgot that we gave Eivor the Feign Death ability. And we do use it again, although it doesn't work as good the second time later this episode. I think we actually use it with Basim. I don't know if it was with Basim or if it was next episode that we used it. But we are, in fact, making our way towards Basim right now. To do some, I believe, more supply sabotage. This one could have been army defeating. I don't know. No, this one was definitely. Okay, this one was definitely sabotaging reinforcements. Yeah, like, oh, Basim killed the dude already.
What have you discovered?
Bridge were swarms with guards, reinforced from the river. Word is that 2 of Fulke's finest oversee such matters.
Now, when I heard that, I was expecting like Templar heathens.
Frightened men look to their own interests. A good
Zealots.
plan.
Yeah, I was expecting like Templar zealots, or Order of the Ancient Zealots rather. But instead we find just a couple bannerets. Well, a banneret and a skirmisher, I believe is what they were. We will figure that out. We actually had a moment where the game crashed.
I should not.
I don't remember if that was this episode or next episode, but we'll notice it in a moment. But yeah, this one we did do this one stealthily actually. We were able to get with Basim, and then we just rolled through this thing as stealthily as possible. This dude almost saw us, but he didn't. We hop on this ballista right here just because it was right here, and we were expecting to be able to use it to take out a lot. So yeah, we assassinate the guy that I assume he would have been working the ballista had he not been sitting on his ass. And then we just go and kill this dude, the arbalist. Simply because he was walking in front of our path. We expected to use the ballista more, but we couldn't. So we just left and I believe we sabotaged it. Yeah, we sabotaged it. And then from there, standard bearer was a bitch. Yeah, we used this ability. The only one it didn't kill was that dude with the shield, which alerted us that there was an alarm bell here, which is great. Glad we were able to kill him before he got that off. That's when I climb up here and I'm like, oh, there's the alarm bell. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Now we should be safe. Even if we are discovered, nobody can set off an alarm to call reinforcements. Which was like the big issue. Then there's this dude. He was able to see us for some reason. But alerts nobody. Yeah. And then we switched to one of our predator bows here. Because it would set traps, which was useful. But the ability to guide the arrows wasn't working for some reason. I don't know why it wasn't. So yeah, we do switch back. Right after this is when we switch back. We missed like 3 shots here. And we're like, how the fuck did we miss those? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how we missed some of these shots. So we switched back to our normal bow. And then here's one of those frame rate drops. We couldn't hit him with that either, surprisingly.
Hey, I want to talk to you.
Apparently he didn't like actually know that we were up here. Like apparently he had a hunch that we were up here, but didn't actually know. So that's interesting. But with that, we're like, oh, we just have like the boats to continue with. And I believe at this point, yeah, this is when we remember we have torches. So we're like, we could totally do this with our arrows. But oh, we find ballista up here. And sabotage it. Let me run over. It was here that we did debate using our fire arrows, but we were like, hang on, we have torches. That first one we didn't think had hit, so we threw. No, I did. I guess it did hit. It was that one that they didn't land on the first time. No, it was one of them that didn't ignite the first time, and it upset us. Not so much upset as annoyed. Yeah, this dude, he got up there quick. He's the Banneray. He's one of the dudes we're supposed to kill here. But yeah, we see him go around the corner, and then suddenly he's behind us. But yeah, Banneray dead. Eivor just beats him a few times.
On my way.
God loves me.
I'm sure he does. Yeah, there's one of them frame rate drops.
Suffer.
Bassam got that dude. Led us to being like, hey, stab you with your own sword. The combat mechanics are great in this game. We do enjoy them. It just what sucks is the frame rate drops. Yeah, we have one boat left to do here. And this boat gave us a little trouble. Because like, we threw that on there, but that didn't ignite it the first time. For some odd reason. And we're like, hang on, why didn't that go off? That should have ignited. Yeah. Now it's us realizing, hey, the boat didn't explode, what the fuck? So we go and throw like another 2 torches at it. The first one completely fucking misses. Okay. I guess I'm just wrong with my torches today.
No more sailing for...
Bassam got himself lit on fire. I'm honestly not surprised with that, honestly. That sounds like a thing Bassam would do. This dude doesn't see us somehow, so we just sneak up and stab him. And honestly, this whole keep was relatively easy to deal with. And like, that dude doesn't see us, surprisingly, on either of these. And he doesn't see this corpse either, so we just get him through the window. And then it's like, oh, hang on, there's a dude right here. Let's hop through this window. Give him a little stabby stabs. And then there's this dude outside. So we'll give him a little stabby stabs. And then now we can climb up. Because there's like 3 people left. Very simple. I don't do the stealth too often. I'm trying to get better at it. As you can see, we are trying to get better at the stealth. Managed to get 2 of these guys. Actually, we managed to assassinate all 3. Because for some reason, these dudes are fucking oblivious. Alright, let me drop in. And this was looking for we were looking for the other mini boss in this area. Which we find the skirmisher, and then we're just like assassination.
Our work is done. Fulke will have no help from Bridgeworth now. See you back at
That warns us of oil at Portchester, which we totally forget about, and then we remember it later on. So they have oil at Portchester, which was something that did hold us back a little bit. But once I took care of it, we were fine. Yeah, I'll see you guys near Crawley. Well, we're heading towards Crawley now to help with Soma. And we would fast travel to that dock up there, however, We gotta get out of this camp first. Because we're... yeah. Look at that frame rate. Alright. Yeah, now we're heading... we did accidentally bookmark the special point we wanted to go to instead. I see a figure running out of this gate here, and I think it's a normal enemy, so I go stealth mode. But this archer here, I think it's an archer anyways, he's the only dude left in the entire camp, so we just give him a quick little headshot, and we just realize it's actually Basim over there running. Which I find funny that Basim was just running away. But yeah, now we head to Crawley over a fast travel period. And with this, we are heading towards Soma. Alrighty. Now we're just loading for the dock that we are going to be at to head towards Crawley. We turn around, there's a banner right here, so we just decide to assassinate him. His entire squad sees none of this, surprisingly. Well, nothing is seen until we kill this dude, but by the time this guy gets up, he has an axe in his face, so it doesn't matter. So now we're gonna call our wolf horse and head across this river. Who I kick? I think the Banneret. I kicked either the Banneret or the archer there. I don't know, but I kicked someone. And now we're just heading towards Crawley to help, well, to aid Soma Jarlskona and her squad. Hiding over here in the bushes.
Soma, what is happening here?
Bandits, taking advantage of the disorder in Suthsexe to fill their pockets. Odin smiles on us today.
Let us make sure this place is burned to the ground. Fulke will get no more weapons from here.
We
The
could
way we do
charge
this
in
is
while they are
funny.
distracted, but it would be safer to use fire arrows.
See, we're given the
We burn
option
them
to
from afar.
just
Watch them scatter like
rain
cats.
down
A sound
down
decision.
fire,
I agree.
and I went with that option because
Take
it's
your
funny.
decisions! Stand ready, Eivor. When they
So-
see us, they will charge. We must defend the men.
Yeah, Soma and I stand out front here to protect the archers as they begin to rain down fire. I'm prepared to help with either situation, but we were told we're gonna have people charging at us. I did see my crosshair turn red
Here
there
they
for a
come.
second.
Stand fast, Eivor.
So we ready our multi-shot ability and just start charging it.
They will not get past me.
Yeah, Eivor is very confident in their defensive ability. Shields being our only issue when we're using the bow. But we can handle it.
More Saxons, hold them back.
Our multi-shot ability is like the
Come
best
at me,
ability we could
Saxons.
use
I'll
for
cut you
things like
down
this.
wheat.
Here we have another one of our infamous frame rate drops.
There may be more yet.
Yeah, this big guy gives Soma a good amount of trouble. But we have them all pretty handled. The pikeman there causes a little... It's like Kinsman, actually. No, just a pikeman. But yeah, they are slightly annoying. Pike users. And then here we have just a regular little dude. I gotta go help someone with the key drip.
How many more can there be?
Aside from this Gidrit, not many, I would assume.
The numbers dwindle! We are winning!
Indeed.
Do not falter now, Soma.
Now, I wasn't expecting the Yalman to get fully killed right here, but he did. And you can see me laughing because, well, it was funny. There was just that squad of them, and then they died. The archers take a little bit longer to burn the rest of the village. So at some point, I do activate my fire arrows and start helping. I believe it's going to be right about now or so. We realize there's a house in the distance that they're not getting. Like a singular house off in the distance that the archers were not getting. You can see the brown roof off in the distance. So we ignite our arrows and start raining fire. Yeah. A few of our shots look like they hit the house, but I cannot tell from here. So we're just helping our archers rain down fire arrows until we got something.
Crowley dances with hard chunks. Soon it will be ashes.
Archers! Lower your bows and return to camp!
Yep. And with that, that
We should return
was,
to our camp.
I believe, most of the little reinforcement quests done for Suthsexe. So we're gonna fast travel again to head there. Fast travel loading screens do tend to take a bit, but that's always been the case in these games. Eivor here, we got a little upset by Eivor was supposed to jump in that hay bale and decided just not to, apparently. But now we head back to the camp with everyone else. Sitting in pretty at a power of 307, I believe 309 after this. Yeah. There's a lot of good abilities in the wolf line. Like the one we just got will slow down time when we are on low health, which allows us to just get out of dodge or heal, basically. Buys us a few extra seconds to do some recovery work. The next ability we're going to be getting is a form of lifesteal, which is very useful late game. Both in Origins and Odyssey, we tried to have lifesteal as part of our builds because it is so useful in games like this. Especially where you can be fighting hordes of enemy at a time, and then a boss. Calm down with that.
And so violence begets violence.
Here's our
Eye
can
for
stove.
an eye, as the good book says. But soon we will all be blind.
Not quite. Whoever makes the last strike should still have one eye left.
In the street of the blind, the one-eyed man is called the guiding light.
Does that holy tome of yours have a quote for everything?
Books be
Eivor,
smart.
Forgive me. I have slain too many of my own people already. Cannot kill more.
So they're
I
gonna
must
go
return to London.
home. Does that go for Urke as well?
And you, Erke, do you feel the same?
Someone has to keep an eye on him in the big city. only get
Urke's got to
himself killed
babysit.
We took this camp together, so I'll ask no more of you. Return home. Let your friendship be a beacon to our
He's fulfilled
peoples.
some of his alliance promise.
Godspeed, Eivor. I pray you come back safe.
we got Beerston here from Essex.
Beerston, I'm glad to see you again. How's your family?
It was actually good to see him again.
Alvida keeps
We didn't
my house
focus
and
on
heart
his
in order.
region too much.
She has even charmed that old shrew, Adrid.
And Elorich, he has not returned.
I hear stories of a man full of tempests, picking fights in taverns. We must hope, when hope is all we have.
Man, that is so true.
I am sorry for your troubles, but glad for your help.
Yeah, we're glad to have his
I have
alliance.
brought
Maybe
for
we'll
you
have
a
to
ram of
come help
unsurpassed
him.
craftsmanship. Their gates will not hold long against it.
New ram.
It is a
Impressive.
fine gift indeed. I'll make
Can't
good
wait to
use
go
of it.
see that.
Fight hard, Eivor.
When have I done otherwise?
It was nice to see Beerston. He's always... His questline was interesting, but simple, I guess.
Soma
Got Soma.
Jarlskona. You seem brave.
I'm thinking on the battle to come. Every conflict has a cost. I wonder who will pay this time.
We are no strangers to loss, you and I.
The ache of absent souls is a wound that never heals. But we may yet return your brother to your side. There is that.
Fulke and her men will bear the cost today, not us.
I wish I were as sure of it as you.
So yeah, we are high hopes going into this battle. But I believe that checks out and makes sense to me, anyways. Yeah, we talked to these guys.
Any advice before we begin?
Vice, you need none of that now. You stand in no one's shadow, Eivor.
Lofty praise from the son of Ragnar Lothbrok.
It may be that one day our paths lead us to
Uba has
May
watched
home.
us grow up
At
in this
least we can say
series.
the footprints we left were our own.
And then we got Bishop Deolarf
Strange
here.
to see a man of God on the battle lines.
Fucking
It
battle
may
chaplain.
surprise you, but I was no stranger to horse and hunt in my younger days.
It is Saxons we fight this day, Deolaf. Not Britons, and not in Mercia.
It is Fulke I fight, a false Christian preaching a corruption of God's word. If I can assist in her downfall,
Everybody's
I
got
will.
their reasons to fight.
Then you are welcome here, friend.
Of course he's welcome. He's going to be a very good ally for us.
You are quite the agent of chaos. Fulke's men
Agent
are
of
chasing their
chaos.
tails, not knowing where you will strike next.
Is that so?
Porchester has neither the supplies nor the forces to keep us out now.
Is that Porchester in the back?
And
I
you have
don't
more
know,
time for
honestly.
allies to arrive. Many have come, not least the bishop here.
As I promised. As the keeper of God's word, it would be poor form if I did not keep my own.
I suppose so.
Now, if the talking is done, there's blood to be spilled.
Eivor,
Yes.
dark news.
Uba is
We
excited
found
for
a
a
letter
battle.
of one of the dead. Fulke has called for aid.
Okay, Soma using her scouts, as she
Reinforcements.
does.
A Saxon army marches from Winchester.
From Winchester.
Then my men and I will ride to meet them. We will harry them every step of the way to buy you time.
We may begin the assault at once, or you might wish to speak with your allies, if you've not done so already.
I believe I've spoken with everybody.
Warm words do thaw the chill of battlefield.
We march. When the sun sets on this day, Sigurd will be returned to us. And
No,
Fulke's
I had
head
selected
will
that
be on
option in
spike.
this episode because I didn't realize that
Let us
we were
begin.
going straight into the battle. I thought we'd have to go somewhere on the map. But no, it goes straight into preparation. Yeah, look at poor Chester right there.
Eivor, did you enjoy the gift I left you in Canterbury?
Fucking
You will die today, Fulke.
Fulke.
But your men may live if you come here today and settle
I don't
this
like
alone.
Fulke.
We have nothing to settle. Die on these walls if you will. It is your choice.
No wall is high enough to keep me from you.
Then come! Claim your brother if you can. I shall wait with him. If you
God, I
would
hate
find
Fulke.
us, you need only follow his screams.
Fulke!
Yeah. She was not very happy. And with that, I hope you guys liked this video. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button.
What will the skulls
Got
say when
Eivor
they speak of
speech.
this day? They will say we unleashed such rampant
Uber
slaughter
and Basim and
that Odin
Soma.
himself stirred on his throne to watch. They will say that ravens blackened the sky to feast on Saxon dead. So raise your swords with me now, brothers and sisters, for today is the day we carve our names into legend!
Yeah. Eivor full on going with the hype squad
coming for you,
speech. And with that, I hope you guys liked this video. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao, and have a good one.